What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukushu. We are back with another Musume video. This video, we are gonna try to do the Great Escape Suzuka again for mile distance. That's why I have Suzuka here. So, with that being said, the setup is gonna be one of each. Almond Speed, Measure Ramino, Wise, Super Creek Stamina, Tamamo Power, Stay Gold, Guts, and Hoshina friend card. And that is the setup. It's Great Escape. So, with that being said, before we do get started with the run and going over the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. Then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Quest channel on the Discord server. Let me know that you set the request along with your in-game name just so I can make sure I add you in the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, let us get started with the run and see how this run goes. But pretty much I just been trying to I've been doing more leader auto trainings just so I can see if I can get any better leader parents to use. But for now we are gonna go back and try escape again, because I guess it seems like I'll either be running escape or a mixture of the others. But then again, it's also up to the Umas that I'll bring at the end of the day, which I don't know. Because we're still training and we have what, like a week left? Something like that. So we'll see how that goes. But is there anything worth mentioning? Anything to update you guys on? No, I did update you guys on those stuff already. I'm pretty sure I did. I don't know then. Nothing really has happened to me within the days since recording the last video, or a little over a day since I'm recording later this time for this video. Yeah, I don't know. The only update I can think of is showing my Switch 2. I mean, I've had it for... How long have I had it? I just thought about that. Like 2 weeks. I've had it for 2 weeks. I don't think I even showed it once, so I guess I can. I did get a case for it. Right there. Like a dark blue and light orange. Pretty much the colors I like. If it wasn't obvious, because I do have light blue and orange as kind of like the main colors of like my thing. So there you go. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know if there's anything else outside of that. No, there isn't any. There isn't any. What I do know is I do need to finish up on events throughout a couple games. Honestly, I don't even know if I... Oh no, I did. I thought I didn't finish the Star Rail ones, but I for sure did. Over the weekend. I think before the weekend. Because it's updating later today. And for those who are wondering, I guess, for those who play Star Rail, if I'm pulling for Dahlia, I'll try. I do. I think she works for the Firefly team, so I wouldn't mind putting her in the Firefly team or the Rappa team, either or. So I'm gonna guess. So if that's the case, I'm assuming she's like some kind of weakness break support. I don't know what she is. I don't know what she does. I don't figure it out until the day of. But what other games? I did catch up on Snowbreak. I did do the event story. I didn't manage to pull the character though. It's fine. Cause I don't know how, but at one point I ended up getting the older characters that I didn't end up getting or didn't pull for. So I think at one point I'll have her, but obviously it would be nice if I had her now so I can use whoever she is, but that's just Snowbreak. I believe Dokkan's anniversary is next month. I should probably start farming events and all that. I don't even know if the I don't know when they're gonna I don't know if they've announced it, but because usually this is a time I heavily bounce back into Dokkan, just usually around the anniversary. And then I'll stick around for a couple months and then I'll just go back to like, let's see what I can do here and there. Or just log in. No. I guess. Oh, I guess I should have mentioned this. I saw something about Persona and WoWa. I don't know if it's well, I'm pretty sure it is an actual thing, I think. Because I'm pretty sure I saw it. Like, it looked pretty official. Because I don't know what stuff I saw. There's like decals or something like that. Oh, yeah, right here. And this is for WoWa. Sounds about right. This is all right. Maybe. Oop, I don't have the dates unlocked. So, what are we getting? What are we getting? For those who care, I know this is what it normally happens, but what are we getting? This is 2.8. This is the current one. Give me 3.0. Does it have anything to do with 3.0? Oh, here, the collab features. So far there's so far there's gonna be decals that you can slap on the motorcycle for all we know. Oh, and I guess music tracks from Sonic and Persona. Yeah, I don't know why Sonic, but I don't know why Sonic, but although I don't know also how Persona ended up collabing. That's also another thing with WoWa, but it is what it is. We'll be up in space. Yeah, I guess there's nothing much after that. But that is what I saw only, though, was the decals for the motorcycle. I'm more intrigued to see what the main meat and potatoes of the collab is gonna be like. What's gonna happen? Are we, you know, how good is it gonna be? What characters? Actually, I probably should have checked that the decals on which. Is that 3 and 5? Definitely 5 because I see a Morgana and Joker sticker. I think it's 3 and 5. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. That I'm not too sure about. Actually, no. It should be 3. It should be 3. But yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. And apparently it's gonna be released within 3.0. So sometime during 3.0. Just off from how that sounds. Genshin. I still need to do the story, actually. I actually still need to do the story so I can farm up a bit more. I regret not pulling for Llama because I did pull for Nefer. Made no sense why I didn't pull for Llama. I was on the fence and I ended up not even pulling for, which is it stupid? Probably. Because why'd I end up pulling for Nefer? But planning to pull for Columbina. And the only other character that I know I'll be pulling from Nodcry would be Sandrone. Or Sandrone, however you want to call her. I don't know, there's another one besides those two. I guess technically 3 because I might end up pulling for Lauma again, but Zenless, isn't it still Banwei? So it's gonna get released. Is it this week? Is that this week? Is Banwei this week? Banwei is today, not this week. Well, it is still this week, but oh no, it is tomorrow. Okay, yeah. So I don't have to worry about Zenless for a bit. For another couple weeks. Just waiting for the next update. GFL 2. I pretty much did the event. I should have. I should have. So that's back to just the usual. I believe. I don't know when the banner is, but I guess just judging, it just seemed like Robella should be the next banner. Nova will most likely be the one to confirm. Most likely. 52 to 46, but this is lower, so I'm gonna do the 46. And I don't know what other games. Chaos. Baby steps for me, honestly. Just chugging along in Chaos or CZN. It still gave me the 52 here. But I think this would be a perfect time to start going over comments, because at least recently, I don't know how long I'll stick to one comment, apparently. I guess depending on the topic, obviously, or the comment itself. But first comments we'll be going over will be from Nova, and then after that will just be from Tanoki. So the first one from Nova says... Well, hold on. Rests. I just rested, it's fine. Still got the Tachyon event going to boost my parents. I think I am done with the leader one, but going back to between our parent runs for a while. Well, there's a new JP guide for the scenario, so I might as well watch that too. I think I know how to do the scenario 90% of the time. How long are we in now? We're like 2 months in now? About 2 months, heading into 2 months. Because the Annie's in like almost 2 months. So I don't know if it's me or what. It could be just be me. Honestly, I always come down to that conclusion. It has to be me. Power is doing better than it should, in my opinion, but like I said, I'm just gonna give this to Guts because it's behind. Although last time we did the Great Escape Suzuka, it did seem like it was probably one of my top, if not my best Great Escapes attempts. So we'll see. So we'll see. So I've been doing a mini project in Wu where I've been just rolling my echoes to improve my characters overall. I think I got a decent Chun-Li, now at 70 crit rate and 280 crit damage. Lupa is a struggle because you do want to hit the energy regen from the substats, and getting 3 of the 5 stats you want is a struggle. I also was looking at Sanhua for a good 2 minutes. 2 minutes. To see if I should raise her. Then I found out that Booling might be a good support for Carlota. I don't know if I can confirm that because I haven't taken a look at Booling. But if I were to look at Booling now, like right now, like is it really a thing with Carlota? I wouldn't know until I know what Booling does, I guess. She heals? Some kind of sustain. I don't know exactly how or what, but let's see. Ah. Yes. She will be good with oh. I could replace Shorekeeper or any of my healers. Which is a whopping like 2. A whopping 2 to choose from. So now I can... Oh, I don't mind building Booling. It works because I could still use Contarella. She still does well, or should still do well with Carlota. And then Booling as the sustain support buffer. Yeah. Ah, thank you for mentioning that, Nova. Thank you. I like that. I might actually give that a shot. I think Sanhua is still good. For more of a... Sanhua is still good for like a lot of other characters as a sub DPS. Booling is more of a support. Sustain. So it's kind of like 2 different roles at the same time. So it's kind of hard to compare the 2 because they're 2 different positions. I think even as a sub DPS, I don't think Sanhua does. I don't think so. Does she? Yeah, I think Sanhua doesn't run well with Carlota regardless, so. But I think for many other DPSs, definitely. Oh, we failed that training. Am I surprised? Not really. Am I surprised? Not really. I mean, you could probably use... you could probably still use Sanhua with Carlota. I just never really seen it, to be honest. Like, ever since Carlota was released. Maybe I did once or twice, but, like... I don't fairly remember it. Which is why I stuck with Contarella. So you probably... Yeah, you probably can run her with Carlota, but I think... Well, if you want... If you want a pure ice team... If that's what you're looking for... What's Booling anyway? No, Booling's Electro, no? It wouldn't be, but Booling would work. Since you don't use Contarello with her, or I guess, and Brand, because Brand could work. You can put Sanhua. It's not like one of the obvious picks, but if it's the only pick, like, she's literally, I guess you could say Sanhua's the free-to-play pick for a, like, sub-DPS option. Her and, who was it, Mortifi, are like the two tops, 4-star options, free-to-play options. So, I guess she should work with Carlota if that's your only option, so to speak. But when will Shorekeeper get power crept, I guess, in this way? It's the only way I could think of saying is power crept, because she's still running strong since her release, so we'll see. But yeah, if you're looking for a like sub DPS where you don't have to bounce around, I guess you could put Sanhua. And then honestly, I think the two characters I saw that they said Booling would best work with is either Carlota or Frolova. So there you go. But I don't think you need to worry about I was say I don't think you need to worry about it if you're not even using Carlota at the moment. But it's good to have it ready since there's really nothing to farm, or you know, it wouldn't hurt maybe just building some character that you feel like you'll be using. And for me in that case, it could actually be Booling. I still haven't completely built my Sanhua, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I heard My Hero Academia ended, and I'm like, man, I never did get into the franchise. I think I might have seen up to 4 episodes, but the anime didn't really kick for me. Might have been a slow start. It's a different experience compared to Attack on Titan, where the first episode blew me away. They weren't kidding around. So, yeah, you could say it's basically a slow start because it's honestly just a build up. Because what I've always said since probably after the first season or second season, because I don't know if I mentioned this, but I have a friend who got turned away from, I think I did mention this, he got turned away from My Hero, or watching the anime at least, because of how Deku is. But I'm like, you're reading the manga, so now I know there could be differences on how you probably read it and all that, but I read the manga and they were mostly similar for the most part, so I had no idea what was going on with him. um, but we're talking about the main character. I don't know really, but you just said it was a slow start. It is a slow start. A lot of the good things do happen later on. But especially the beginning, yeah, you probably would be fine if you had at least watched the first season, because it's the shortest one out of all of them. So it's fine. I read the manga. I didn't watch the second to last season, so last season, because I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait till it's done. Pretty much the same thing I did with Demon Slayer, where now we're at the final movies, final arc. But I'm just waiting. I don't really care if I see it or not in theaters or whatever. I can wait. Well, no, Attack on Titan, yeah. No mercy. Just all hell has been let loose. Episode 1. With the Game Awards, I would nominate Reverse and Chaos Zero Nightmare if given the chance. I know that I simp for GFL a lot, but GFL 2 isn't in the best state right now for a popularity content. GFL fans are still praising the first game, but the first game isn't really a modern gacha, and it would probably turn a lot of people away. Yeah, with how old it is, yeah. Plus, usually the gacha of the year is just like the game of the year. It's within games that were released within the year, so right? Yeah, within the year or so. Isn't it that how it usually is? It doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. I don't. I just like to see the results. I don't necessarily care if a game that I completely don't know anything about or never really planned on playing wins, but I know it's popular or whatever. If they win, then so be it. This year was Clair Obscure Expedition 33. I think I got that right. That was a game that I was planning to play, but I didn't buy it. So, should I have bought it? I think it's still on sale. I could. But I haven't. But like last year was Baldur's Gate 3, right? I didn't really care. To be honest, I didn't even know anything about Baldur's Gate to begin with. Let alone, I don't think I even heard of it before Baldur's Gate 3 came up. So, I'm sorry to those who played it, but it just wasn't my thing. Apparently, because I never knew about it until it was released. But I would say Uma is an RNG simulator, but now that CZN is out, I'm like, yeah, Uma is a kid in comparison to the amount of BS RNG in CZN. I get stressed when I'm like, I need to make it to the finals, but that's about it. As long as I mean, I'm only stressed if I know like I said, it's usually all just chill and just whatever. Unless I feel like I'm not making it into, or I haven't made sure that I'm making it into the finals, and then I'll start. But that only happened like 2 times. Off the top of my head, 2 times. Maybe it has happened at 5 at most. 5 at most, but I doubt it was even 5. So yeah, Zenless events are left. I have not done any of them yet. Same, I haven't. But I'm just waiting for the new patch this week so that they add more events. True. But I'm gonna do them all in one go. As for Uwa, it's just a new region waiting room True. Actually, well, I should probably get started on some of the. Oh no, what? All I need is the Hoshimi one, actually, the exploration one, which will take some time. So yeah. Enfield is coming out on the 22nd of January, and I'm like, well, it's time. Get ready for that gotcha system, Shushu. I'm probably going low spender for a bit. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. January 22nd. Robella is coming out. Okay, so my assumption was correct. So yeah, that's another gotcha session. Not sure about getting her weapon, but we'll see. I don't know. Is that tonight? Is that tomorrow? Well, tonight is close to tomorrow. I don't know. I'll see it if I log in. Not if, when I log in. Later. Well, the one way to prove my theory wrong is if you were to get her from a random banner pool that doesn't have a special setting to it. The Uma pool is just too big in general. That is true. That is true. That is what I said too. It's like it's kind of too big to, you know, are we sure? Are we sure it's not in the pool or she's not in the pool? Well, I guess one anime that is consistent too, unfortunately, is Rental Girlfriend. That train wreck is getting a 5th season, and I'm like, I'll be honest. Although people do hate it, I don't. I'm just okay with it. It's not like, oh my gosh, I like it, this and that. It's just more like, I've seen worse. But I don't even think it's bad. It's just, I know there are, I know I've definitely seen worse animes than that. If that's what we're getting. But I don't really think it's bad. I'm just more neutral, like I said. Oh, I should probably do. Yep, I should probably do that for the thing because I think the last 2 trainings I've kind of slacked on that. Swiping is just a means to an end. For Uma, I just swipe for paid banners. Yeah, pretty much from what it seems like. Because you still have your free gems saved up, so Stygian Onslaught might be like the hardest content I've seen out of Genshin. Honestly? It could be. It could be. Like Tower, if your characters aren't built, yeah, then yeah, it'll be hard, but a character's built, or if you know, you just don't have the characters, it'll be hard, obviously. The theater one, I'm not really a big fan of, I'll be honest, but it's whatever. It's whatever. The Onslaught I don't mind. Stygian Onslaught I don't mind because it's pretty straightforward. It's just the harder difficulties is just stupid. It feels like I'm not doing any damage. But so I'm just like, if Wuwa has something similar to that, then I'm cooked. I still get wiped by holograms. So combining holograms with TOA, yes, I'm not gonna think about that. That is actually a perfect way to see it. Holograms plus TOA. Because it's, well, no, essentially if you think about it, Stygian Onslaught could just be, just think of how just Wuwa picking 3 bosses and putting 4 difficulties on it. Honestly, it could just be the four final difficulties of the actual hologram itself, and heck, you could call that Wuwa's version of Stygian Onslaught. That's how I feel about it, now that I think about it. I haven't used Admire Groove Speed in months, so Stay Gold is objectively the right choice. It's going to be exciting for me once we get medium CMs back. Months as in like 3 months? 2 months? I'd say like 3 months because we'll just have Annie and then, yeah, maybe 3 months. I feel like you used it. I should have rested or something. Used it sometime at least before the new scenario because I think it was a medium distance one in September. So yeah, I'd say like 3 months. And then so you did get your fufu. I probably missed that at some point. You did because I did use her in past either Shield defense or deadly assault if I had Yishu in there. So yeah, you definitely missed it. So we now should have close to the same account. Only difference would be probably the fact that you have Yanagi. When it comes to W engines, I do think I have more of them compared to yours since I pulled for almost every one of my characters. Well, the only ones actually missing a W engine is the Yuzuha. I can't pull for just for the sake of her being better with it. Pretty much. And Zhu, but besides those two, I don't think I skipped out on any W engines. Because yeah, I did get Jifufu's also. I think just those two. But I actually don't know if you did pass up on any W engines. I don't think you did. I don't think you did. But I'd say the main differences is that I have Yanagi and I have Ellen. I may not use her, but I didn't forget. I didn't forget. I did say I could build her. I could build her or finish her build. I just didn't because I went through that whole building Lycon for a bit. Even though he's not fully built, he was still useful at the time. Definitely was. And then after that, I had Jafufu, and it was just a whole deal. And then dial in. So I'm glad that I get a. I don't have to build anyone at the moment because Bonway coming out. So I'm cool with that. I'd say our accounts are pretty similar. Besides, I guess the two characters I have and maybe two W engine. Oh, for sure one. I think two, because I think you do have Jujuins and I'm I'm pretty sure you have Jujuins and I'm sure you have Yuzuhas. So yeah. If that's the only two differences, then it's pretty even. I'm if I'm missing two W engines and you don't have two characters. Right? Right? But other than that, that's pretty much all the comments from Nova. Appreciate it as always. Appreciate it as always. Ooh, I just realized I didn't do any extra races with Suzuka. But judging by the stats, I don't know if this is as good. I don't think so because Wise, I think, was higher in the last one. It feels like it. It's not giving me the same like feeling that I had for the last one, but it could depending on how it ends, because I think it may have been the same situation last time. Maybe, but I did screw up on doing the races because now her unique's just gonna be stuck at level 4. I think level 4. If not, it'll be bad if it's just stuck at level 3. I definitely wouldn't even want to use her. Yeah, it's gonna be stuck at level 3, so it doesn't even matter at this point. We can at least see how the stats would be. I'll be pretty bummed if it was actually a better run. So we do have 5 turns. We can use it. And then use 2 more. Yeah, why not? But the last 2 comments, let me just refresh just to be sure. Yes, the last 2 comments are going to be from Tanoki. First one says, my indifference towards my sub account, usually in another server, is only beaten by my indifference towards award shows. I don't know what the sub account is or whatever, so I don't know how to respond. But I don't even know if the award shows people, let me make that not that word, complain about this year the same ones as the ones who were same people complaining about last year. Who is even paying to host this, and which one would be more official if some, I don't know, underwear company hosted it? I didn't watch it. I just read things, so I don't know who who hosted it or whatever. I don't watch it. I just search right after and see a list. Wouldn't even be that weird. A tire company holds some star systems for restaurants. Well, yeah, Michelin. Michelin. That's the first time I've seen it spelled Tyre. But, and some beer company holds the official Excel sheet for biggest, smallest number of every category. I don't even know what this is about. I think this is just a continuation of the whole underwear thing. I think. Because, yeah, I think. Because I don't know what I would have mentioned to even brought this up. If I'm being honest, I don't think I mentioned anything that would have brought this up from the comments or myself, besides the Game Awards. Because I'm pretty sure all I talked about from the Game Awards in comparison was just game stuff. So, yeah. But I don't know. I don't know how to answer those questions because I don't actually watch it. I just look for a list right after a couple hours after or so. If I remember. And then you've gotten triple S aptitude before, it seems. There is an achievement that pops during the first time and it didn't pop. Oh. Well, in that case, I don't remember because it might have been a while back then. I would think, if I don't remember. Because it definitely doesn't feel like I did before, but if that's the case, then eh. But other than that, thank you, Tanoki, and thank you, Nova, for the comments. Appreciate it as always. And with that being said, we got the final, or the finals, the Uro finals left, and we'll see. I do still need to record the global video, but that is gonna be a training video because why is it still, did I do this? Oh, because you guys don't need to see round 2 of day 2, right? Or day 2 of round 2 in global. At least that's what I feel. So I'll just do a training video for the next CM, which is medium distance. And then tomorrow, no, not even tomorrow, because it should be the day off, right? Right? If round 1, I mean day 1 was on Sunday, then day 2 was yesterday and ends later today. Yeah, no global video tomorrow because it comes out tomorrow afternoon. Because later this afternoon, it'll go to the break day, and which is today. From today up until tomorrow, same time, which will give me time to just wait it out and post it for Thursday. Thursday's video. What it seems like. So who am I training? Well, there's the usual culprits. It's medium distance, so the options aren't that much, especially for my account. It isn't that much. Who did I? No, did I even? No, I don't think I started training, but it's just gonna be the usual suspects. Just the 3 stars I have. Or I guess 4 stars / 3 stars. Honestly, it's looking like the other one where I'm like, this had potential again. This had potential again, in a way. Because speed is not that... Give it a few turns. Or 1 or 2 good ones. Good trainings. Right? Guts can have some work on, but, you know, it's fine. I don't know about Wise. I don't think it made it. Actually, it could have made it. Because we got close. We got around 1100 in that last training. So, moment of truth is right here. Ah, we didn't. No, it's still a double S plus. But no, this actually had potential. At least I like to think it should. Because, well, I think the biggest thing is that Guts didn't really go as far as I wanted to be. But it's fine. The main thing is that I didn't get speed to 1900 at the very least. So I'm just gonna pick skills and call it. Go over it, see how close we were to getting 1200, over 1200 for Wise, and then end the video there. Then we'll end the video there, but yeah, I definitely feel like I probably should grab concentration at the very least. At the very least. And we didn't get any S aptitudes. Yeah, we didn't get any S aptitudes. But it's fine. It's fine. It's nothing. Just gotta keep training. UC1. I guess this was one of my worst runs because it's in the low UCs. I'm not even gonna waste TP to fix that around. That's fine. That's fine. We were 7 off, or 8 off if we wanted a little. If we wanted to be over. Yeah. 1193 Ys, 1342 guts, which about 400 from cap, but I think I would have been fine with at least 15 power. Wouldn't mind if we were able to get that at cap, which we probably would have if speed was capped out. So 1527 power, 1245 gut. I mean stamina, I'm okay with. It's just 12. It's over 1200 on a mile track, so we'll be fine. I hope so. And then 1772 on speed, which we want at least 1900, or at least I want 1900 at the very least. Whatever extra we get above that, obviously a bonus. But yeah, and no S aptitudes. So yeah, with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you guys are doing with your trainings. If you guys are done and you guys are just, doing your own thing, or you guys are trying to do some training some other Umas that you didn't think of, I don't know. Let me know what you guys are up to. And if there's anything you want to talk about or ask me, as long as appropriate, I'll go over. Just leave it down in the comment section down below. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is in the description. There is a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. Then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Quest channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.